Hi everybody, I'm Jenny Vanna, Media Services Director for the City of Des Plaines. I'm here at the construction site of the new Ellenwood Apartments in the heart of our vibrant downtown. It's so exciting to see our businesses and shops buzzing with activity again. We are so excited that Illinois and Des Plaines are open for business. On today's Des Plaines Connection, we're going to update you on all the development going on around town and provide some information on how to navigate the city's permitting process. So let's get started. Now we're here with Michael McMahon, our Community and Economic Development Director. Thanks for being here, Mike.
Thank you, Jenny.
So let's start off by telling everybody a little bit about what is happening behind us.
Sure. Well, this is the Bayview Compass Point Ellenwood Apartments. It's 212 units, luxury apartments with 10,000 square feet of retail on the first floor. This is the biggest development right now.
People watching probably don't know that much about Community Economic Development Department, unless maybe they got a permit or something from you guys, but you guys do a lot. So let's explain, on the development side, the economic development side, as well as the permit side, what you all do.
Sure. Well, Community Economic Development is comprised of 4 divisions. There's the building division, there's planning and zoning, there's economic development, and then there's code enforcement. And we're mainly responsible for all the development that occurs within the city. And also, we enforce the municipal and the zoning codes. Another part of that is attracting and retaining businesses. One way we do that is by being business friendly when it comes to building permits and when developers are seeking zoning entitlements for larger projects.
Well, Mike, give us a snapshot of our local economy. How many businesses do we have?
Sure. Right now we have about 1,500 registered businesses with the city, and that number is pretty stable over the last couple years. Every year we add about 75 to 100 new businesses. When it comes to employment, we have 39,000 private sector jobs in the city, according to the state of Illinois. 40% of those are in the industrial, manufacturing, and transportation sector.
COVID had such a devastating impact on businesses across the country, across the globe, really. How did it impact Des Plaines businesses?
I think our local businesses fared pretty well during the pandemic. If you look back to March of last year till now, we're basically neutral on the amount of businesses gained and lost. And when you look at our tax revenues, our sales tax revenues, we did take a pretty good hit, but in the food and beverage tax that the restaurants pay, we only saw a very slight dip. And I think one reason for that is our restaurant owners pivoted quickly. They went to outdoor dining, they embraced carryout and the delivery industry. When you look at individual businesses, I did speak to a restaurant owner, and he said that his sales are actually up from 2019. However, his net profits are down and his margins tightened, primarily because of the cost of products and services.
That makes sense. And the city council really, reacted quickly and responded to help our local businesses. Tell us about that.
Well, the city has 3 assistant programs for businesses. The long-running Business Assistant Grant Program, where businesses can apply for exterior and interior renovations, outdoor dining, and awnings. And then the city council approved the Small Business Safe Reopening Program, and that's a $2,000 reimbursement program where businesses can get reimbursed for the cost of reopening during the pandemic. And then through the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, our CDBG program, we were able to start the Small Business Economic Development Grant Program. That program is run through the Center of Concern, and there is income eligibility requirements with that program.
So do you think these assistance programs provided a needed lifeline for our businesses?
Oh, I definitely believe they did. Along with the federal government's PPP program, I think it helped greatly.
So Mike, we talked about this project right here being one of the biggest developments going on around town right now. What else is going on?
Well, let me first talk about why Des Plaines is so attractive to the development community. It's our location. We have 3 major rail lines that run through the city. We have 2 interstate highways. Our close proximity to O'Hare and downtown Chicago are a great asset to Des Plaines. 2 hottest sectors in the city right now is industrial and multifamily. We have, in the past several years, approved 3 apartment complexes that have already gone up. We've had 1 in the planning projects, and we have 1 under construction right now. The 1 in the planning project is on Gulf Road, and they've actually received their demolition permits and started raising an old factory building that was on site.
right, and then the theater project.
And of course, the theater project. The city purchased the theater a number of years ago and has been renovated since. It should be open here in the late summer, and we believe that that'll be a catalyst to bringing more businesses downtown.
Yes, very, very exciting. All right, well, let's talk about the rest of the side of the house in your department.
Sure.
And, how do property owners navigate the permitting process, and what do they need to know?
Sure. Well, like everybody knows, you need a building permit for most construction within this city. And there are two ways of getting a building permit. First, our building permit application is online and easily downloadable. You can return that to the city at permits@desplaines.org, or you can fill it out and bring it into the Civic Center on Minor Street. And if you have any questions, please call us at 847-391-5380.
All right. Thank you so much for filling us in and keeping us in the know on all the development things going on around town. Is there anything you'd like to add?
Well, I'd just like to add, here at the Community and Economic Development Department, we are here to help you with your project no matter how big or small. Please give us a call.
All right. Thanks so much.
Okay.
And thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next time.